A feeling can be dangerous, especially when it's trapped inside something as small as a bottle. In Hazbin Hotel Season 2, one song takes that idea and turns it into a storm of emotion. Love in a Bottle isn't just a tune, it's a secret waiting to explode. And once it does, nothing in hell stays the same. It all starts with a spark, quiet, quick, and impossible to ignore. Love in a Bottle drops us right into that spark. The music hits, and suddenly the whole world of Hazbin Hotel feels tighter, brighter, and heavier at the same time. The song enters like a heartbeat you can't calm down, pulsing through the scene with a mix of excitement and danger. You can almost feel the characters holding something inside, something they don't want to say out loud. But music always finds a way to make the truth slip out. As the rhythm builds, the visuals around the characters shift like a dream. Shadows stretch across the room. Colors glow brighter than normal. It's as if the world itself knows that something important is about to happen. We aren't just watching a musical moment, we're stepping into someone's secret thoughts. The bottle in the song becomes more than a simple object. It's a symbol, a container for emotions that have been pushed down, sealed tight, and hidden away, because hell is not a place where love is supposed to feel safe, but this song refuses to stay quiet. It forces the characters and us to face the truth. The truth that love, even in hell, can't be controlled. It slips out through the cracks, through the melody, through the words that were never meant to be spoken. And with every line of the song, the tension grows. The energy rises. The world of Hazbin Hotel becomes a stage where feelings can no longer be bottled up. In this sing-along journey, we are not just hearing the song. We are stepping into the emotion behind it. Into the confession. Into the risk. Into the moment where everything could change. And this is only the beginning, before the first note even fades. The emotions behind Love in a Bottle begin to rise like heat in the air. The scene around the characters feels tight, almost too small for what they're feeling. You can sense the tension before anyone speaks. It's the kind of silence that says more than words ever could. The characters are pretending everything is fine, but their eyes, their posture, their hesitation, all of it reveals a truth they've been trying to hide for far too long. Love in hell is complicated. It's messy. It's dangerous. And this moment shows exactly why. One character is torn between wanting to protect their heart and wanting to open it. The other is fighting their own fears, unsure if love is even possible in a place built on pain. Their emotions clash like fire and glass, beautiful but fragile enough to break with one wrong move. This is the pressure building inside the bottle. This is the storm the song is about to unleash. The room feels charged. Little things like a passing glance or a nervous breath become loud and sharp. Their feelings have grown too big to hide, but admitting them could change everything. The characters stand on a thin line between hope and heartbreak, and neither one knows which direction the music will push them. That is what makes this moment so powerful. It's the risk of being honest, the risk of letting someone in, the risk of being hurt by the one person you want most. As the song begins to take shape, the emotional weight becomes impossible to ignore. The characters aren't just singing, they are confessing. Every word they're about to share holds meaning. Every pause is a battle. The bottle becomes more than a symbol, it's the emotional shield they've carried for too long. But inside it, love keeps glowing, pushing, demanding to be free. This setup is the heartbeat of the entire scene. It's where love trembles on the edge of truth. It's where characters realize that pretending is no longer possible. Because once the song begins, there is no hiding what their hearts want to say. The moment the first line of the song rises, everything shifts. The walls, the lighting, the air, everything seems to move with the rhythm, as if the world itself is reacting to the truth spilling out. The song opens softly, almost like a whisper. This is the spark where feelings that were trapped, closed off, and tightly held finally slip through the cracks. The melody carries a playful tone, but behind that playfulness is a deep longing that refuses to stay quiet. Each lyric feels like a secret finally escaping. As the beat grows stronger, we move into the craving. This is where the tension turns into desire. The characters aren't just singing words, they're letting the music reveal the emotions they've been too afraid to speak aloud. Voices rise, eyes drop, and the room seems to pulse with their heartbeat. It's not just flirting. It's fear mixed with hope, wrapped in a melody. The lyrics dance between humor and honesty, making every line feel like a confession dressed as a joke. But even jokes can reveal the truth. Then comes the spill, the emotional flood. The song shifts into something deeper, heavier. This is where the mask starts to fall. The characters' voices soften, revealing the pain, the fear, and the desire they've tried to bury. It's the point where they stop running from their feelings and start facing them. Every word carries weight. Every pause hides 1,000 unsaid thoughts. The bottle of emotion they've been holding starts to shake, and you can feel something is about to break. Finally, the song hits the break. This is the heart of the entire moment. The melody cracks open into something raw and honest. The walls they built around their hearts begin to crumble. It's the point where the truth becomes louder than fear. In this part, the characters aren't singing to each other, they're singing about each other, for each other, and maybe even because of each other. Every lyric feels like a step toward vulnerability, and every beat feels like a push into the unknown. By the time this section ends, the emotions are no longer held inside the bottle. The song has exposed everything, the longing, the fear, the hope, the desire, and the characters stand there, breathless, knowing that nothing can go back to how it was before. When the final note fades, the room doesn't return to normal, not right away. It feels like the air is still shaking from everything that was just revealed. The characters stand there, caught in the quiet that follows truth. It's the kind of silence that changes people, the kind that makes the world seem different, even if nothing on the outside has moved. That's the power of love in a bottle. It doesn't just end. It leaves a mark. The emotions that escape during the song don't go back into hiding. They linger, hanging between the characters like glowing embers waiting to catch fire. There's a softness in the way they look at each other now, a new understanding that didn't exist before. The bottle, the symbol of everything held inside, has cracked. Maybe not shattered, but cracked enough that something real has escaped. And once a feeling escapes, you can never push it back into silence again. This moment becomes a turning point. Not just for the characters, but for the entire emotional direction of Season 2. It hints that love, even in a place built on suffering, can still change the rules. It can still break through barriers that were never meant to be crossed. The song becomes a message that even demons carry hearts that can bruise, heal, and hope. The beauty of this scene is how subtle the transformation is. Nothing dramatic happens on the outside, no explosions, no fights, no grand declaration. But inside, everything shifts. The characters now have something they didn't before: honesty. And honesty, especially in hell, is rare and dangerous. It means choices will have to be made. It means feelings can no longer be ignored. It means the future just became much more complicated. As the scene ends, the music softens into a gentle echo, like a heartbeat calming down after a rush of emotion. The characters walk away changed, even if they won't admit it yet. Their story has cracked open, and the pieces are moving. Love has slipped out of the bottle, and now it's loose in the world of Hazbin Hotel, ready to shape everything that comes next. And for us watching, one truth remains clear. In hell, love isn't just a feeling. It's a force. And once it starts moving, nothing can stop it.